find out.
How many have?
13 today.
Oh, 13. I thought we had
And mulching the garden, which is a big. This was a task that had to be done.
Cool.
What we did today. This was a community tree planting with the Friends of Clark Park, and about 40 people from the community came out, and we planted 13 new trees, each of them with its own mulch ring. We walked around the park and evaluated the existing conditions of our trees for winter pruning. We planned a couple more work days for the rest of the winter. Funding for the trees came from the University City District, but we have a partnership with the Pennsylvania Horticultural Society. And Horticultural Society assigns us a landscape architect, Lisa McDonald Haynes, and Lisa contracted with Princeton Nurseries for the new trees to come.
It's a yellow one.
Cool.
Yeah, there's a few mature ones in a park.
Okay.
So it'll go along with those and have a nice bloom and smell, nice fragrance in late spring.
Well, we plant big trees. They are professional quality trees, about 3-inch caliper that have very big balls that weigh as much as 400 pounds on them. These are what professional landscapers would be planting, but we're doing it as volunteers. So it takes a lot of people to do this, and we have to dig big holes.
Okay. So how are we looking?
They look very good. Just smooth out the bottom.
All right.
And the depth looks good. And we have a lot of diameter, which is good. It should be at least twice the diameter of the root ball, which will give us a lot of working room to take off the wire basket once we get it in the hole. All right. Hold up. Wait, now let when he says, Joe, when one person says, do it, then we all do it together.
I will let Joe help on that one.
Why don't you come grab it?
Okay, ready? No.
Yeah, man.
There we go. Nice work.
All right.
Yay.
Isaac, good job. High five.
Bravo. You want us to do more?
So now we just got to take the little boys, we got to line them down in the hole.
It's gotta be.
So was it difficult getting volunteers out today?
Actually, no. I think we might have had more volunteers at first. I was a little concerned. We had too many volunteers. It was a little tough organizing everybody. If there's something over here, help yourself. You know, come sit down. You guys are good hard workers. But it all worked out great. We had some real good team leaders. We were able to split to 3 or 4 separate teams. And well, actually, a 4th or 5th one because we put a new garden in over here last month, and we were able to mulch that as well.
Oh, I can get like this part.
Yeah, you don't need to do that one though, do this one.
That would be the easiest part.
Easy. Yeah.
also do is we excavate the soil around the trees another 5 feet or so and create large mulch rings. This helps to reduce the weeds around the trees and reduces the competition between the weeds with the tree roots, so the trees grow a little healthier. It looks fabulous. The mulch helps to keep the tree roots cool. It takes a little extra time, but it's really worth it. And also, when you do that, it looks like something's really been done in the park. It really is just not a tree in the ground. It's part of the landscape architecture, real improvement. We're very fortunate to have a couple of professional arborists out with us today. I was just actually taking a walk with Alex, who was advising us on how to prune a lot of the new trees that we've had.
If you were to take that branch off completely, that would help to open. That would help to open the whole thing up.
Great. These things are, top of the wall. We've got 5 of them.
Now, elms grow in a vase shape, but you still got codominant leaders.
Yep.
So one
Well,
side
you
comes
can
off.
see the nurseryman who went in there and took that top out of it. They're in a good size where just a little pruning can really help them along.
Oh, great.
See, there's a codominant weed right up there that could
That would
come
be,
out. That's an easy out.
One of the things that's really great, what this whole tree planting does, is when we started as this is a group of 3 or 4 of us who sat around about 3 years ago, and we were playing frisbee in the bowl down here, and we realized just how thin the tree canopy around the top of the bowl was. And we looked around and we saw how many of the trees were going in the next 10 years. And we really aggressively got out to plant more trees around the top of the bowl. And probably 50 of the trees that we planted, of the 75 trees we planted in the last 2 years, 3 years, have been on the top of the bowl. And today we just finished that planting. And it's really very satisfying. It's turned out much better than we ever thought it would.